Hey everyone, I'm going to do another genre video, sort of, because I did the indie video, and I guess this video here will be kind of an indie part 2, although it's not going to be called that. It's 1980s American college rock, which is, I'm just using that term because that was the term they first used, so I'm just going to kind of do those sort of records. So college rock was the term first used for alternative music scene that was played on the radios in the 80s. So you had bands like well, I'll save the main bands that I'm going to show, but bands that I'm not going to show, like you had bands like Sonic Youth and the Replacements, stuff like that. It's considered college rock, and then like 10,000 Maniacs and stuff like that. But I'm going to show more. When I think of college rock, for some reason I think of more of the jangly guitar bands with sort of the heavier kind of drum tones. For some reason, I don't know why, but that just what comes to mind every time I hear that term. So let me find this first. Okay, the first band, when I hear the term college rock, and I even looked this up on Wikipedia, and they happen to list this band first as well. Every time I think of the term college rock, this is the band I think of. This is their second album. It's Reckoning by R.E.M. Kind of cool. Has the original sticker there. Like I said, this was their second album, critically acclaimed. For all time, this will be. I prefer Murmur. I like Murmur a lot better than this, but this is still a great record because of the song, the opening track called Harbor Coat. Just a beautiful song, and then this also has Seven Chinese Brothers in South Central Rain, I'm Sorry, which is, that's just a killer song. So this kind of defines the college rock sound that was first around. Just the guitar playing by Peter Buck, the kind of jingle jangly 12-string, kind of arpeggiated finger picking and stuff like that. Really awesome. Another similar band from the Paisley Underground from LA, Paisley Underground, the neo-psychedelic bands like Dream Syndicate, Opal, who else? Early Bengals, Green on Red, stuff like that. Here's another main band, Shunness, The Rain Parade, Third Rail, Emergency Third Rail Power Trip. It's a hard record to say. I've shown this already, but I just wanted to show it again because it fit, and I didn't think about that in my last video. But great band David Roback, who went on to form Opal and then Mazzy Star, so some good credentials there. Here is a rarity of a record right here. Bought this at a record fair or record convention, whatever you want to call it. This is about this and the Rain Parade from the same seller. Just some young guy, he said that I was looking at this record because I've never heard of it, and it just looked so interesting, so he told me that it was 80s home recorded punk music from Connecticut. So that just really interested me. From Connecticut, you don't really hear much about music from Connecticut, so I picked this up. It's by a band called Blonde Furniture. It's called Blonde Furniture, and the album's called How's More Fun. It's a 4-track EP. So I listened to it, and it's not punk at all. I don't know why I said that, but it's not punk, but it's still really good though. It's just kind of funky post-punk actually. Don't know anything about this band. There's nothing about them at all. The leader here, this guy, his name is Bill Dumas. I googled him. He has a MySpace page for his other music, and he has a website which I guess he's doing more film stuff, I think, but yeah, I guess I think he still kind of plays around with this band name too. I think he plays shows and does recordings still, but there's nothing about this at all, especially this record. I think this might have been their only release, probably the only official release that he's ever put under this name. So, and it's on a record label called Vinyl Siding Records. I've never heard of it, so yeah, good luck finding anything about this, but I just wanted to show you that. They're kind of the same vein here. This was another blind buy. You probably would not know anything about this unless you're from this area. I'm actually from this area, but I don't know anything about it. So the band, this was a late 80s band into the 90s, and they're called Eggplant. This album's called Sad Astrology. I picked it up mainly for the album cover. Like, that's so cool. And the name of the Sad Astrology. That's such a good album title. This is released on Dr. Dream Records, based out of Orange, California. Sort of close to where I live, so I thought it was interesting. But it's just, you know, your typical late 80s. This is actually from 1990 though, but kind of that early 90s transition sound from the 80s, like the heavy drum still, and that kind of the guitar tone, if you know what I mean, from the 80s. But yeah, I mean, it's just another thing I wanted to show you. Can't find anything about this either. Here's some considered power pop, jangly of course, but it's the debut from Marshall Crenshaw. He's a power pop singer-songwriter. This is his debut, fantastic record. There She Goes Again, Someday, Someway, those are known tracks, and Marianne. I've actually heard that on the radio before, it really surprised me, but this is released on Warner Brothers in 1982. Again, the second record, Marshall Crenshaw's Field Day. Warner Brothers, 1983. This had the main single Whenever You're on My Mind, so jangly kind of power pop band. Another Athens, like REM, another Athens-based band. Shown this before, sorry, but I just have to keep showing this because it's so amazing. Love Tractor, Wheels of Pleasure, a compilation from this primarily instrumental indie band. I've never heard anything like this band, quite frankly, and it has a Kraftwerk cover of Neon Lights, which does have vocals on it though, but can't believe I found this when I did. It was amazing. Okay, last two records are from the same band, or from, I mean, not Love Tractor, but from, you'll see. This is the first album, Cypress by Let's Active. This was a band based out of North Carolina, I believe. Yes, North Carolina, from Mitch Easter, the producer of the early REM records. This also has the sticker on it, so it's really cool. So, this is released like the REM record I showed. It's released on IRS in 1984. Kind of fits the jangly guitar sound with the really heavy drum tone. I think this is probably the heaviest drum tone out of all these bands, but it's really cool. And even more of a typical 80s, even more of a like heavier 80s sound was their last record, Every Dog Has Its Day. Was this their last record? I think it was. 1988 on IRS as well. So slightly different lineup, but still Mitch Easter leading it. So that's all something I wanted to show from American 80s college scenes, you know, bands that got played on a college radio all that. So I do have a lot of time left, so I was going to wait to show this for another recent vinyl find, but I'll just show you this. So I mean, I should be doing some record shopping on Thursday, I think, so I should have a new video, I hope, of recent vinyl finds. But let me show you this. Hold on. Oh, okay. I ordered this like 2 weeks ago, and it finally came, and I'm really excited for it. It's not a record, it's not a CD. It is a vinyl accessory, but I ordered this mainly for my school use, I think, because I needed a new one. So it's a record bag, but it fits my school stuff a lot better than my current bag, and it's such an awesome bag, and I got it for a great price. Here it is right here. It's from Soul Jazz Records. I love the logo on it. It's so cool with the stripes. Soul Jazz is a kind of like numero group. They reissue soul and jazz, obviously, and they reissue a lot of reggae and post-punk. They reissue like everything, and then they also put out new releases, mainly electronic, like Subway and Fortet. So this really awesome record bag. I may even use it. I'm gonna use it for travel, and I may even use it for records as well. So I'm just in love with that bag. So really happy about that. And so that's it, guys. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please comment if you want.